Okay, good morning all. Today we are going to see about the uterine anomalies. Okay, I think the uterine anomaly means that an anomaly that or any malformation of the uterus that is called as an uterine anomaly. Okay, coming to in detail, that is the failure of fusion of Mullerian ducts. What do you mean by Mullerian ducts? Actually, this Mullerian means it's a name of a German physiologist. That is Johannes Petrus Muller. So this name came forward. So the Mullerian structures are the structures found in the female fetus that eventually develop into the woman's reproductive organ. This Mullerian is a structure that helps for the development of the female reproductive system. Understood? That is the Mullerian function. Understood that one. Then coming to that is the during typical fetal development, two tube-like structures called the Mullerian ducts fuse together to create the uterus. That two tube-like structures that fuse together to form fallopian tube. Then that is Mullerian ducts fuse together and it is called as. Then by this there will be the creation of uterus, fallopian tube and majority of the vagina. Which are these the structures that is involved? That is the if there is any of these structures, then any of the defect that is Mullerian ducts defect will occurs, then it will be the cause slow formation of the ducts and also the anomaly occurs. Okay. Then coming to the failure of fusion of Mullerian ducts. In majority, the presence of deformity escapes attention. We won't care. Last class, I taught about that one. Hymen abnormality likewise. That all also Mullerian ducts abnormality. Then hymen abnormality, that all things we won't be recognized. And after the 14, that is the 16 years of age, and also the girl is not attaining the menarche, then only they rule out. That is the blood is accumulated there and it is due to abdominal pain, likewise only they will be rule out. So here also the same thing will be okay, that is the defect. We will be giving little bit only attention. We won't be more tired in that case. Detection is made accidentally during the investigation of infertility or repeated pregnancy wastage. Okay, due to uterus repeated wastage or infertility occurs, then what will be? We will be go for scanning, screening, likewise we will be doing. In other cases, diagnosis is made during D&D operation, manual removal placenta or during cesarean section. Okay. That is, you can see uterine tube. We have told now during typical fetal development for the fetal, that is if the female baby is developing, there will be development of two tube-like structures called the Mullerian ducts, and these ducts to fuse together to create the uterus, fallopian tube, majority of the vagina. And here that is the uterine tube. Here that you see two ducts, uterus didelphys with a double vagina. Double vagina, you can see the uterus is two sides that is separated. That is one on the fundal portion that was inverted downwards, and you can see two vagina. Then uterus arcuatus, that is a indentation, that is the fundus region is dimpled. Uterus bicornus. Bicornus, you see here that is two vagina is there, that is in the bicornus single vagina, that is here. And uterus bicornus unicolis, a rudimentary horn. Here you can see that is a horn like structure. Then atresia of the cervix. Cervix, atresia is there. Then atresia of the vagina. These are the different types of uterine abnormalities. Then types. Arcuate. Arcuate uterus. The fundus looks concave with the heart-shaped cavity outline. This looks more like a normal uterus, except it has a dip or slight indentation at the top. It is common abnormality affecting about 1 in 25 women in general population. It doesn't usually make conceiving difficulty. In arcuate uterus, there won't be any conceiving difficulty will be there. Then uterus didelphylus. Complete lack of fusion of the Mullerian ducts with double uterus and double vagina. You see, double uterus and double vagina is there. This is when the uterus has two inner cavities. Each cavity may lead to its own cervix and the vagina. So there are two cervixes and two vaginas. It is uncommon, affecting about 1 in 350 women. It is possible to conceive if you have this type of abnormality and you have a straightforward pregnancy. Then uterus bicornuous. There are varying degree of fusion of muscle walls of the two ducts. Bicornuous, that you may see varying degree of fusion of the muscle walls of the two ducts. Uterus bicornuous bicolis. Two uterine cavity with a double cervix with or without vaginal septum. First you see the figure and then you go for see the explanation. Uterus bicornuous unicolis. Two uterine cavity with one cervix. Horns may be equal or one horn may be rudimentary and have no communication with the developed horn. Then septate uterus. Two Mullerian ducts fused together, but there is persistence of septum in between the two, either partially or completely. Then clinical features. May not produce any clinical manifestations. Gynecological infertility and dyspareunia often related. Vaginal septum. Menorrhagia due to increased surface area of the bicornuate uterus. Then obstetrical mid-trimester abortion may be recurrent. Increased incidence of malpresentation, transverse lie, accurate septate breach in bicornuate, unicornuate or complete of septate uterus. Preterm labor, prolonged labor due to incoordinate uterine action, obstructed labor, retained placenta and postpartum hemorrhage, where the placenta is implanted over the uterine septum. Treatment. Rudimentary horn can be excised to prevent any obstetrical complications. That is, extra horn that can be removed. Uterine septum can be effectively resected hydroscopically either by scissors or laser. Then abnormalities of the fallopian tubes. Tubes may be unduly elongated. Rarely tube may be absent on one side. These may lower the fertility or favor ectopic pregnancy. Then abnormalities of the ovaries. The ovaries, that is there may be streak of gonads or gonadal dysgenesis, which are usually associated with errors of sex chromosomal pattern. No treatment will help this condition. Accessory ovary may be present. Supranumerary ovaries may be present in the broad ligament or elsewhere. Okay. Thank you.